Hello and welcome to Traditional Painting the Digital Way. This is where I use digital painting apps to teach traditional painting techniques. In this video, we're going to be looking at another set of complementary colors on the color wheel. In this video, we're going to be looking at yellow and purple. If you look across from the color wheel, yellow and purple are on the opposite side, and this is what is called complementary colors. And they're color complements, and color complements mean that they set each other off, they complement each other, they make each other show up better in your paintings. And so I want to go ahead and take a look at purple and yellow today. The app that I'm using is Rebelle 6 for Windows, and as I've said in my previous video, Rebelle 6 has real color mixing in it now. And so here I want to go ahead and add sort of a yellowish sky, and we're going to have purple mountains. And that will show how yellow and purple are complements and they set each other off. So here I've got kind of a yellowish sky. There's a tiny bit of orange mixed in it, but it is predominantly yellow. And so I'm just kind of mixing in, making X strokes, which if you follow along with traditional paint, you make a sort of an X stroke so that you can blend these colors together smoothly. And this works with acrylics and oils. And so that's what I'm using in Rebelle is the acrylic paint brush, and I'm just mixing a little bit of a lighter yellow to it as well. I want just a subtle gradation in the sky, and so that's what I'm doing here, is just trying to get kind of a little bit of a slight orange to it, but also kind of predominantly yellow. And so then you want to go ahead and kind of smooth out the bottom of your paint and just give that a smooth look for the sky. And then I want to choose purple mountains. And so I want sort of a grayish purple, but we still want in the purple hues there. And so I'm just kind of making a generic mountainscape here. And I want to go ahead and use several different layers of the mountain just to show some depth. So this is the first layer, and it's a very light purple, but it's still purple. And as you can see, it shows up very well against the yellow in the sky. And that's what they color complements will do. They make each other show up very well. They make the colors pop. They look more vibrant because they complement each other in your color scheme. And so then here I wanted to go ahead and add the second layer, and I'm adding a little bit more darker shade of purple, but it's still in the purple hue color there. And I'm just kind of making it up, but if you're going to make it up on your mountain shapes, make sure that they don't look exactly the same as the first layer. Make low points where there are high points in the other layer, and just kind of make it the opposite. If you have a peak in the other one, make a trough in the other one. The next layer, you don't want them to look exactly the same, because then that will look monotonous and not really realistic to nature. And so here I've added a darker purple, but it's still in the purple range, and it's still being complemented by the yellow sky. And then I wanted to add one more last layer of mountains and make these kind of smaller and flatter, and just kind of smooth them out at the bottom. And I used the darkest color of purple there, but again, it's still purple. And then I wanted to go ahead and throw in a little bit of look like there's some greasewood brush, because that's what we have a lot in New Mexico, and it's kind of that olive green color there. So I'm throwing in a little bit of purple though in it again to kind of give the color continuity. You want to go ahead and just add some purple in there to the green, and that gives it, it keeps it in the purple shade and in the purple range there. So I'm just adding a little bit of some purple there, and then I threw in a little bit of some burnt sienna color, which is a reddish brown, just to add a little bit of a color complement to the green scheme. And as we went over in my previous video, red and green are also color complements. So as you can see here, the yellow sky really makes the purple mountains pop against it, and it really makes those colors show each other up. And that's, again, the point of using complementary colors. Say that 3 times fast. But using color complements together makes your paintings show up and pop and just have a lot more vivid color and life to them. So that's the end of my yellow and purple color complementary video. And if you want to go ahead and see the last video, it will be about blue and orange. So hit the subscribe button. And thanks everybody for watching. Thank you so much for all your support. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments down below, and I'll catch you later.